Hello and welcome back to Rec Rebuild UK, where we're going to start the rebuild of this Vauxhall Corsa. It arrived today, which is Tuesday, which is sort of 3 or 4 days after the last video. And today we're going to go through stripping off and working out what the damage is and if it's a good buy or not really. This has been only 3 or 4 projects I've done in terms of rebuilding salvage cars, and this looks to be a fairly straightforward project from what I've seen so far. Now, we'll have a quick walk around the car, and as you can see, it looks in fairly good condition. I can't see many minor dings. The previous owner took great care in it when I had a look round and saw the tyres are all in great condition. Obviously the headlights are a little bit well and truly smashed, so we won't be replacing clips on that. We'll just order a brand new, well, a used one for that. If you look, the bumper's definitely going to need replacing. And my first thoughts, the bonnet wouldn't open, but we've managed to sort of semi-straighten that out, and the engine is a little bit lower than it should be, so we'll have to have a look at the engine mount in a minute. That wasn't sort of something we predicted would need.
Looking at the main damage of the car, I'm quite happy with it overall. I'm only really going to need one headlight, as one of the mounts is just broken mount. The other headlight is all broken at the back. The swing will need replacing as it catches the door when it's opened, and obviously it's bent. The other wing may get away with a repair of, but we'll see once I get everything else off and see what it's like behind the wing. The bonnet obviously is needed, crash panel as expected. The only other thing is the codes are showing a issue with the O2 sensor and the exhaust camshaft control, so we'll look into that in a bit more detail. It's going to need a red pack because that's bent as a 9-bob note. And basically we're just going to get on with the strip down now, and I'll come back to you after then.
Well, before we did the strip down, we had a quick look around the interior. You can see the airbags are blown. It's fairly low mileage. It even comes with a full tank of petrol, as we was quite surprised with. The interior is a little bit filthy as we look around, and I'm guessing this is from storage rather than the previous owner, as the car was immaculately maintained. It looks to be in fairly nice and clean condition, so once we just replace the dash kit, that should be all fine. Well, originally the full teardown was meant to be part of the next video, or at least that was the plan, until unfortunately I really forgot to set the camera in the right mode, and it ended up taking a couple of very short couple of second clips and a couple of pictures rather than the time lapse I was going to use in the next video of the front end being taken off. Well, I'm sorry about that, but that's the way it happens on a new channel where we're still learning the camera technology. Right, so as you can see, the front end's taken a rather big hit on the crash bar, and I'm quite intrigued as to wonder what hit, so if you've got any ideas, please put it in the comments, because I'd love to hear them. The aircon was completely empty, the radiator was virtually empty, so clearly it had all leaked out on the road when it had the accident. As you can see, the crash bar's not only crushed, it's tore away from the end of the chassis leg, which luckily for us has probably saved the chassis leg. As when I took that off and looked at it, the chassis leg's as straight as an arrow, which is good. But we took that off and got a little bit further where we spotted another minor little issue, where that engine being a little bit lower than we thought is clear to see because the chassis leg has snapped. Obviously we didn't know about this, so this is an unknown bit of the project. But luckily, a quick look on eBay, and they're only about 20 quid, so I'm not really worried about that. We've got quite lucky with one of the headlights. So plan for the project is we'll do a video of the dashboard removal probably next, and the rebuild of the car. So please like and subscribe if you like the video, and leave a comment in the section and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thanks. Bye.